Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're exploring something incredibly important to your health but often overlooked in your daily diet: vitamin D. While it's famously known as the sunshine vitamin, thanks to our body's ability to produce it when exposed to sunlight, not everyone gets enough natural sunlight, especially with indoor lifestyles, long winters, or daily use of sunscreen. That's where food comes in. Vitamin D is essential not only for strong bones, but also for your immune system, your mood, your muscles, and even the way your body processes certain minerals like calcium and phosphorus. Most people know it helps prevent bone-related diseases like rickets in children or osteoporosis in adults. But did you know that a deficiency in vitamin D is also linked to muscle weakness, fatigue, immune dysfunction, depression, and an increased risk of chronic illnesses? And here's the surprising part: many people are deficient and don't even know it. That's why it's so crucial to be aware of what you're putting on your plate and how it can impact your vitamin D levels. Let's begin with a food that's a breakfast staple in many homes: eggs. 2 whole eggs can provide around 87 international units of vitamin D. Most of that vitamin D is found in the yolk, so if you're just eating egg whites, you're missing out. Eggs are not just great for vitamin D, they're also packed with high-quality protein, choline for brain health and healthy fats. And if you can, opt for pasture-raised or omega-3 enriched eggs, which typically contain even higher levels of nutrients. Next up, let's talk about milk. 1 cup of fortified milk delivers about 125 international units of vitamin D, and it's also rich in calcium and protein, which your body needs to absorb and use vitamin D effectively. Whether it's cow's milk or fortified plant-based alternatives like soy, almond, or oat milk, choosing a vitamin D fortified option can make a significant difference in your daily intake. Just make sure to check the label, because not all plant-based milks are fortified equally. Now, let's move into the world of seafood, because fish is where vitamin D levels really start to climb. One of the best natural sources is salmon. A 100-gram serving of salmon provides about 441 international units of vitamin D. Not only that, salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for heart health, reducing inflammation and supporting brain function. Whether you grill it, bake it, or poach it, adding salmon to your weekly menu is a delicious and effective way to boost your vitamin D levels. And it's not just salmon. Tuna is another excellent option. Canned tuna in particular is convenient, affordable, and provides about 227 international units of vitamin D per 100 grams. It also delivers a solid dose of protein and essential amino acids, making it a smart choice for lunches or quick dinners. And let's not forget mackerel. Often overlooked, mackerel is a flavourful, oily fish that packs about 643 international units of vitamin D per 100 grams. That's more than many supplements. It's also one of the more affordable fish options and contains less mercury compared to larger species like swordfish or shark, which makes it a healthier and safer pick. You might be surprised to learn that mushrooms can also provide vitamin D, especially if they've been exposed to UV light. Certain varieties of UV-exposed mushrooms can contain anywhere from 400 to 1,000 international units of vitamin D per 100 grams. That's pretty impressive for a plant-based food. Whether sautéed, grilled, or added to soups and stir-fries, UV-exposed mushrooms are an easy and meat-free way to increase your intake. It's worth checking the packaging when buying mushrooms. Some brands specifically note if they've been treated with UV light to boost vitamin D content. Now let's turn to a more traditional but still powerful source: beef liver. While not everyone's favourite due to its strong flavour, Beef liver contains about 49 international units of vitamin D per 100 grams. It's also extremely rich in iron, vitamin A, and other nutrients. If you can incorporate it into meals once in a while, perhaps blended into meatballs or chopped into hearty stews, it's a great nutritional boost. Dairy products also offer another route to get your daily dose. Fortified yogurt, for example, can contain anywhere from 80 to 130 international units of vitamin D per cup, depending on the brand and level of fortification. It also supports gut health thanks to the probiotics, and adds calcium and protein to your diet. Yogurt parfaits with fruit and granola, or a yogurt smoothie, can be a tasty way to help meet your needs. If you're looking for a very concentrated source, cod liver oil is a traditional remedy that delivers serious results. Just 1 teaspoon provides about 1,360 international units of vitamin D, far more than any food we've talked about so far. It also contains high amounts of omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin A. While the taste might not be for everyone, there are flavoured and capsule versions that make it easier to take regularly. Historically, people in colder regions consumed cod liver oil to make up for the lack of sun during long winters, and the tradition still holds valuable insight into nutritional health. For those who prefer something a little more refreshing, fortified orange juice is a great alternative. 1 cup typically contains between 100 and 140 international units of vitamin D. It's a simple way to start your morning with a boost of not just vitamin D, but also vitamin C and hydration. Like with milk or yogurt, you'll want to check the label to make sure the juice is fortified and to see how much vitamin D it provides per serving. Now, as you've probably noticed, the amount of vitamin D in each food varies quite a bit. That's why variety is key. By including a mix of these foods in your regular diet, some dairy, some fish, maybe some UV-exposed mushrooms, you can consistently meet your daily needs without relying solely on supplements. Speaking of daily needs, the recommended daily intake of vitamin D for most adults under 70 years old is 600 international units, while those over 70 need about 800 international units. However, many experts believe that slightly higher intakes, around 800 to 1,000 units daily, may be more effective, especially for people who live in areas with limited sun or who spend most of their time indoors. On the other hand, it's important not to go overboard. The upper safe limit for daily intake is 4,000 international units, and taking much more than that over long periods can lead to side effects like kidney problems or calcium buildup. That's why food first is the safest and most sustainable approach. And it's not just about quantity, it's also about how your body absorbs and uses vitamin D. Because it's fat-soluble, vitamin D is best absorbed when eaten with a source of healthy fat. For example, cooking mushrooms in olive oil or enjoying salmon with avocado or nuts can help improve absorption. Magnesium and vitamin K2 also play a role in how vitamin D is processed in the body. So eating a balanced diet that includes leafy greens, legumes, seeds and fermented foods can further support your vitamin D metabolism. As for sunlight, moderate exposure can help your body produce vitamin D naturally.
Around 10 to 15 minutes of sun on your arms and legs a few times a week is often enough for fair-skinned people. However, things like skin color, age, clothing, sunscreen, and even air pollution can all impact how much vitamin D your skin can produce. That's why food sources are so important. They provide a reliable way to meet your needs, regardless of the weather or season. Blood tests can also help you understand your vitamin D status. The best marker is called 25-hydroxyvitamin D, and levels between 30 and 50 nanograms per milliliter are considered adequate for most people. If your levels are low, your doctor might recommend a supplement, especially if dietary changes alone aren't enough. When choosing a supplement, vitamin D3, or cholecalciferol, is typically more effective than vitamin D2, especially at raising blood levels over time. But remember, supplements should fill gaps, not replace a good diet. By planning your meals with vitamin D in mind, you can support your health more naturally and deliciously. Try starting your day with eggs or fortified yogurt, add some tuna or salmon to your lunch, and maybe sauté some UV-exposed mushrooms with dinner. Sip on fortified juice in the afternoon or enjoy a smoothie made with fortified plant-based milk. With a little creativity and awareness, it's entirely possible to meet your daily vitamin D needs through food. And the benefits go far beyond bones: better mood, stronger immunity, improved muscle function, and perhaps even protection against chronic illness. Eating for vitamin D is not just about checking off a box, it's about investing in your long-term well-being. So next time you're shopping or planning meals, keep an eye out for these vitamin D-rich options. A few simple choices can make a big impact on your health. Thanks so much for watching and being part of this journey to better nutrition and fitness. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to stay